Working out how much money to spend on your marketing is one of the hardest things when looking at how to grow your business. So, we want to give you a basic idea around it. We actually use a formula, it's very simple, and there is a bit of variety in it, but it does help you work it out. The first two things you need to know is you need to know what your annual turnover is or what you want it to be. And let's be realistic here. If you're a first year business and you say $1 million, and it's a small service based or small profit based business, then you're probably out of that. So be a realistic turnover, or it is around your gross profit. And as we've talked about before in some of my weekly videos, that should be between anywhere between 30% up. Higher the better. Worked with recently with a business that was in excess of 70%, which is really healthy. But it needs to be in one of those two things. So if you look at your turnover, and we like to look at what your turnover is going to be. So if it's your existing turnover, it should be 3% of that is how much you'd spend per year on your marketing budget, or it's 3% on your projected turnover of what you want to achieve, or it's 10% of your gross profit. Now, this is for an established business. So if you're a brand new business, it'll often be way in excess of that. A brand new business focused on brand building and growing and creating collateral and websites, it could be 20 to 25% of your either your gross profit or even your turnover if your business is quite small. But this gives you an idea of where you're heading and how to get it. So have a little look, work it out. It does also relate to time. So if you're a money poor business, that might be time. You might be able to go, okay, I need to spend 20% of my time as a young business just on marketing every week. So, if you're working 5 days a week, 1 day a week is just on marketing. That's a really clever way to do it. Or it could be that you're going to be putting 20% of your profits back into marketing at all times. So have a look at how you can do it. Increase it as much as you can in that early time. But as a general rule, 3% of turnover or 10% of gross profit is a really good way to measure that, or somewhere in between those two things. Hope that was helpful, and it was great just to have a little conversation around marketing budgets because they're great.